North Miami Beach, Florida. North Miami Beach is a city in Miami-Dade County, Florida, United States. Originally named Fulford in 1926 after Captain William H. Fulford of the United States Coast Guard, the city was renamed North Miami Beach in 1931. The population was 41,523 at the 2010 census. The hurricane of 1926 essentially ended the South Florida real estate boom, and in an effort to alleviate their losses and the damage to the city, local residents came together as the town of Fulford. In 1927, the city was incorporated as the city of Fulford. North Miami Beach is located at 25 degrees 55'49" and 80 degrees 10'1" W, 25.93028 degrees north, 80.16694 degrees west, 25.93028, minus 80.16694. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 5.3 square miles. 5.0 square miles of it is land and 0.3 square miles of it is water. Although the North Miami Beach boundaries once stretched to the Atlantic Ocean, the city on the Intracoastal Waterway no longer has any beaches within its city limits, although they are a short distance away across the inlet. As of 2010, there were 16,402 households, out of which 12.1% were vacant. As of 2000, 37.6% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 44.3% were married couples living together, 19.5% had a female householder with no husband present, and 29.9% were non-families. 23.9% of all households were made up of individuals, and 8.6% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.89 and the average family size was 3.44. In 2000, the city population was spread out with 27.3% under the age of 18, 9.4% from 18 to 24, 30.9% from 25 to 44, 21.1% from 45 to 64, and 11.3% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 34 years. For every 100 females, there were 91.6 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 86.3 males. In 2000, the median income for a household in the city was $31,377, and the median income for a family was $35,047. Males had a median income of $26,278 versus $22,110 for females. The per capita income for the city was $14,699. About 18.4% of families and 20.5% of the population were below the poverty line, including 25.1% of those under age 18 and 18.2% of those age 65 or over. As of 2000, English was the first language for 38.50% of all residents, while Spanish accounted for 31.97%. French Creole was 19.32%, French made up 2.33%, Chinese was totaled at 1.66%, Portuguese totaled 1.20%, Hebrew was at 0.87%, Russian at 0.65%, Yiddish spoken by 0.56%, and Italian was the mother tongue for 0.52% of the population. As of 2000, North Miami Beach had the fifth highest percentage of Haitian residents in the U.S., with 19.90% of the U.S. populace. It had the 48th highest percentage of Colombian residents in the U.S., at 2.83% of the city's population, and the 68th highest percentage of Cuban residents in the U.S., at 4.92% of the city's population. It also had the 62nd highest percentage of Dominicans in the U.S., at 2.39%, while it had the 9th highest percentage of Bahamians at 1.10% of all residents. North Miami Beach's Jamaican community had the 28th highest percentage of residents, which was at 5.50% of all residents. It is also home to the 30th highest percentage of Peruvian residents in the U.S., at 1.80% of the population. North Miami Beach has a large middle-class Haitian American and Jewish American community who were born in the U.S. or abroad. Despite making up only 3.4% of North Miami Beach's population, the city's main commercial artery along NE 167th Street, converging into North Miami Beach Boulevard and then becoming 163rd Street, has taken the unofficial name of Chinatown due to the large concentration of Asian-run and operated businesses in the area. The area has been referred to unofficially as Chinatown since the early 1990s by both locals and North Miami Beach city officials. As of recent, even Miami-Dade County officials have even begun to reference the area as Chinatown. Even local guides and Miami websites have called 163rd Street Miami's unofficial Chinatown. Attractions in the vicinity of North Miami Beach include a line of popular ocean beaches. Hallover Park and Hallover Beach, operated by Dade County Parks and Recreation, has a well-known clothing-optional beach. The name Baker's Hallover is presumed to derive from a man named Baker who hauled small boats over the isthmus between ocean and bay. The name appeared on a map as early as 1823. There is a state of Florida historical landmark marker at the original lighthouse dock site dedicated on February 21, 2004, to the first charter boat captains at the 1926 to 1951 dock. It is the only marker in the state of Florida for a fishing dock. There is still a charter boat fishing fleet there. North Miami Beach also has an authentic medieval Spanish monastery, the St. Bernard de Clarvo Church. This stone building around a patio, the cloisters of the monastery of St. Bernard de Clarvo, was built in Sacramento, Segovia, Spain in the 12th century. It was purchased by William Randolph Hearst in the 1920s, dismantled and shipped to the United States, and reassembled after Hearst's death in North Miami Beach in the 1950s. It is a tourism attraction and a popular spot for weddings. The mall at 163rd Street and the Fulford by the Sea Monument are also popular attractions in North Miami Beach. In 1966, a major accomplishment was the completion of the tennis complex and two community centers, Victory Park and Elada Community Center. In 1968, the Washington Park Community Center was built, and the Allen Park Youth Center was completed in 1973. North Miami Beach expanded its parks in the 1980s as a result of the City Council making strides to benefit the community. The city now has the Judge Arthur I. Snyder Tennis Center. It includes 12 clay hydrogrid tennis courts, 6 lighted lake-hold hard tennis courts, 4 racquetball courts, and 2 paddle-ball courts. The center also has a clubhouse and pro shop, a picnic area, and lounge and shower facilities. North Miami Beach is governed by a council-manager system in the form of a mayor and council. In this type of a government, council members are the leaders and policymakers in the community. This form of government was implemented in 1958, after a new charter was voted on. The mayor is elected citywide and serves up to 2 consecutive 2-year terms. There is an elected mayor and 6-member city council: Beth Spiegel, Anthony F. DeFilippo, Phyllis S. Smith, Ingrid Forbes, Evan Piper, Barbara Kramer, and Fortuna Smuggler. The city manager, city clerk and city attorney are all appointed positions and are responsible for implementing the policies of the city council. North Miami Beach city manager, city attorney, and city clerk are appointed by the city council. The Federal Bureau of Investigation Miami Field Office was previously in North Miami Beach. It moved to Miramar on December 8, 2014. In 1993, in an effort to promote neighborhood stability throughout the city, North Miami Beach built a state-of-the-art police station and redeveloped infrastructure in the Government Center neighborhood. The bond program Proud Neighborhoods took place in September 2000 and had 67 different projects. This allowed for the improvement of streets, sidewalks, lighting and landscaping in every neighborhood of the city. It took 5 years, but it brought substantial improvements. Dade County Public Schools serves North Miami Beach. Public elementary schools, public middle schools, public high schools. Prior to the opening of North Miami Beach High and Crop, students from North Miami Beach were assigned to Miami Beach High School and Miami Norland High School. North Miami Beach Public Library is the city's library. In 1994 it was doubled in size. The North Miami Beach Library started as a branch in the Miami-Dade Public Library System in 1959. In 1961, the City of North Miami Beach Library ended its attachment with the Miami-Dade Public Library System to become an independent library. In 1964, residents of the City of North Miami Beach voted to build a permanent location for the library, which was built in 1965. The library